Hey everyone, it's Forever Unboxing 24/7, and today we're not going to do an unboxing. I'm actually going to show you how to fix an O-ring on an old G.I. Joe. Alright, so first off, you're going to need your O-rings, of course, and we have the 111 O-ring in a diameter of 10.7 millimeters and a thickness of 2.62. So the thickness is 2.62 right here, and then the inner diameter of 10.77 millimeters. Any smaller, you're gonna have a hard time stretching that rubber band over and onto the peg inside, which I'll show you later. There's other variations of G.I. Joe figures, especially the female ones, where you may need a 112 or even a 113. There's a little more stretchier. And also you want to note the durometer, 70. Anything above 70, you're gonna have a real hard time stretching. Anything below 70 might become too floppy, and your G.I. Joe won't be able to properly, or nicely stand up to be displayed. And you're also gonna need size 0 Phillips screwdriver. This also shows up as, I think it's like CR VP 0. But yeah, size 0 Phillips. And of course, G.I. Joe. So here we have Flint. I think he's a Tiger Force 1988 figure, but so as you can see, very floppy. Looks like he's had a little too much to drink. So you can, when they're like this, you can still display them, but you're gonna have a hard time just kind of getting them situated. There he stands. Any other movement on your shelf or a little draft picks him up, and he's just gonna kind of flop right down. See that? Yeah, but anyway, so let's get them all fixed up. So normally you may be tempted to just rip one apart, but since these are a little older, I don't want to damage the plastic, so I'll go ahead, unscrew the back. I'll get them in there. There we go. Put that up. And just kind of fall apart. And you can see the old O-ring in there. So what I was talking about was anything below 70 durometer. It'd be really hard to stretch over from the hook on the bottom here to the peg on the inside. So what I was saying was anything below 70 durometer will be easily be able to stretch over the peg, but it may become too loose and floppy. Kind of not this floppy, but more floppier than desired. And anything above a 70 will become really hard to stretch over here. So I'll break this guy off. And the reason I get this size is very similar to the original, but it's actually just a tad bit thicker. It'll last you longer, but yet you'll still be able to work with it. Might be just about the same diameter, so it's perfect. The first thing I like to do, of course, place it on the hook. Sometimes it takes a bit to get it on there. There you go. pinch it at the end. Grab the pelvis, and just, you can use your finger, kind of just pull it back up in there. And just push the pelvis down there. And there you have it. There's more than one way to do this, but I'll show you the way I like to do it. Just get that hooked up on there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stretch it up and get that back plate right in there to the pelvis, so it sits like so. Just like that. Grab the arms, place it into the sockets there. And with one hand, you're going to kind of place your thumbs over where the arms go, so they don't fall out. Keep the back plate in the pelvis, as you can see. Kind of arch it back a little. Get the chest plate, place it over where the arms go. It takes a little practice and patience, but just gotta fit it right over on the top there. So now you can see where it's fitted in on the top. But now we gotta lock the bottom in. Let's keep holding it there. Just pull up, and you're gonna just snap it right in there. All right. You shouldn't have to worry, because the tension of the O-ring gonna hold everything together here. Lastly, the head. Go ahead and just kind of pop your finger in there. I try not to use anything else but my finger, because the screwdriver might dent the plastic. Now you're gonna kind of just spread the two pieces apart here, just enough so you can get the head in. Like that. And boom. There you have it. And lastly, screw. Hand tight, not too tight. And there you have it. Sometimes if you don't screw it in tight enough, you're gonna notice it has kind of a bit wobbly there, as well as the arms. So what I do is just go back in there, just keep tightening it. It's always better to work your way in rather than over tightening it, and just keep going until you kind of get the desired tension. So now it's pretty stable still, not too loose, floppy. So as the arms, they stay up. This side. Pretty good tension. And now easily display them just like that. Stands up very easily. Yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Very nice. Everything still looks as accordingly. Screws in there nice and tight. You have it. That's how it's gonna look. It's really hard to pull apart. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you have any questions about the the size, type of O-rings to use, screwdriver. But thanks for watching, guys, and you guys have a great rest of your day.